Well, welcome back to Main Minutes. Main Minutes, and today, well, here we have it, back on Main Minutes. Main Minutes, once you get to know it, it's the best show, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, Main Minutes, and today we have a very, very special guest, someone that is an outstanding young individual, really holds his head high when he plays football and is an absolute genius when it comes to running. He is the #1 FIFA player in his own mind, and thinks he's a ladies' man again in his own mind, but definitely holds himself high. And today we have Tom Sheridan. Tom, welcome.
Thanks, Mayney. Glad to be here.
We're going to go through a little bit about yourself, find out a little bit where you're from, how you found the transition into AFL footy, just to let all those Fremantle faithfuls out there know a little bit about Tom. So do you want to start off with letting us know where you come from and what clubs you played for over there in Vic?
All right, so I started off juniors, Riddles Creek Football Club, and worked my way up to the Calder Cannons with the great man Marty Allison coaching there, and went through under-16s little Barry Davis squad, lucky enough to represent Vic Metro under-16s, and then just kept growing, and was fortunate to play in the 2010 Grand Final in the TSC Cup with the Calder Cannons, and yeah, this year I played for Vic Metro and Calder Cannons as well, so yeah, that's where I've come from.
When it comes to draft day, you go through draft camp, you go through all the procedures, it comes to draft day, and the expectation of getting picked up, probably not knowing where you're going as well. How did yourself, but plus your family, react towards the news of becoming a Fremantle Docker?
Yeah.
And the number you went?
Yeah, so it's weird. I went 16. People would think going 16 was relatively high, but I still didn't know where I was going to go. Yeah, I had no idea. I wasn't invited to the draft, so I was at home, had a little bit of a party with all close mates and family and everyone in the community, and like Riddles Creek, we're all pretty close. And yeah, so I sat down thinking, I didn't think I was going to be called out so early. So my good mate Brandon Ellis went to Richmond at 15, and I was pretty much clapping my hands and looking at Dad and saying, you know, it's really good. And then before I know it, Brad Lloyd called my name out, and it's hard to explain. I couldn't talk. I was shocked, to be honest. And
how have you found coming from Melbourne into WA, into Fremantle, the football club, the players, the training sessions, pretty much just the transition in AFL footy?
It's pretty weird walking into a club not knowing literally anyone except for I knew Cros because he played Vic Metro. I didn't know anyone. It is intimidating at the start, but everyone's so welcoming, as I've already said. And yeah, what have we been here 3 months, and you'd think you've been here for a couple of years. Everyone's very warm to you, and yeah, it's a great place to be.
How have you found training and weights?
Mate, training at the start was that hot. I struggled on the track early with the heat, with the weights. I've always done weights, but I'm a bit of a twig. Starting to get a nickname Sticks because apparently my arms are very similar to Sticks, Mayney. And yeah, so it's pretty tough, but I enjoy it, and I've put on a few kegs already, so getting there.
Good. You've now, as you said, been here for 3 months, but when you first arrived in Perth, you were picked up by a couple of lads, or were you dropped off at their house?
Yeah, so I got Gary Gibbetson picked me up from the airport.
How did you find Nick Subin and Gary Gibbetson?
Yeah, good, really good. Yeah, they were unreal. They showed me the ropes early. I was there for about a week and a half, and Riley Dunn, the other roommate, was really good as well. So I'd recommend for them to do it next year as well.
Well, it's handy for especially all the boys those three that are in the club. You know, Gary Gibbetson has been part of the leadership group. Nick Subin, aspiring to be a part. Riley Dunn also played senior footy for 5 years.
Yeah. I
think the elite standard that those three blokes and that have in their own life would probably give you a little stepping stone of what to come and how you've got to conduct yourself. All in well, you've gone through a pretty gruelling pre-season. As a first-year player, you've come through it at the end. Getting to really experience a chance for the club to give something back on the community camp, going down to Esperance. How'd you find that?
Yeah, mate, loved it. I've never been to Esperance, didn't even know it was a place to go, and the beach down there, Twilight Beach, I think it's called, one of the most beautiful spots I've seen, Mayney. So might have to go down there with a girlfriend if I ever land one of them, and take her on a little date. What do you reckon?
There's the chance of you landing a girlfriend, Lynn. Even though this bloke does look on Facebook more.
Oh, my name's
than
not
Nick
Hayden.
Subin and Hayden Crozier, that's for sure. Just to give you a couple curveballs.
Curveballs.
We're going to go with...
A bit like my FIFA strike, eh?
Yeah, your FIFA's horrendous. Who's taken you under their wing at the club so far?
Oh, mate, it's hard. I guess Garrett Ibbotson at the start and Subs. But to be honest, I think everyone has them. You meet blokes, like, you get to know blokes every day. I've only been here for 3 months and been getting along with Hilly pretty well.
Going to throw a little couple of questions at you. Answer them as quick as you can.
Yep.
Just to finish it off, we're going to go with favourite colour.
Blue. I knew that was coming.
Okay, favourite movie?
Movie. The Hangover. And
That's only one, mate. Favourite hairstyle?
The in-betweeners. Favourite hairstyle? Well, who cares?
Favourite colour of hair?
Yeah, blonde. Are you talking on birds or on blokes?
On yourself. Ideal trip, and you get to pick 3 people to come with you.
Ideal trip. Greek Islands. My mate Stevie Falcone from back at Calder said it was unreal. 3 blokes I'd go with.
Well, you can pick anyone, mate. Don't be blokes.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, Jesus. Jenny Hawkins is unreal. She'd be the bird that you take. Get Jimmy Hurd. He's my idol. And probably one of my best mates, John O'Rourke.
Excellent. Well, there you have it. That's Tom Sheridan for you folks. And if you have any questions you want to ask Tom, don't be afraid to email in. But Tom, mate, thanks for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Pleasure to be
here,
here,
mate. Hope you've enjoyed it, mate.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
There we are.